So for problem 4 in chapter 1, we're dealing with vectors and components of vectors and how to calculate the components of vectors when given the magnitude and the angle. So the first thing that we know is that the vector A has a magnitude of 6.8 and it lies in the second quadrant. So that tells us that the y component is going to be positive and the x component is going to be negative. So using a little trigonometry, we know that given the right triangle that we can form here, we're going to be using sine to find the component of the y-axis and cosine to find the component of the x-axis. So we're going to put the magnitude of the vector, which is 6.8, sine 30 degrees or 120, doesn't matter, it gives you the same answer, and you put 6.8 sine of 30 degrees, that gives you 5.9, which is positive, which that checks out. And then we're going to do cosine of 60 degrees. Well, the way we found 60 degrees was by subtracting 30 from 90. And we do 6.8 cosine of 60 degrees, and that gives us 3.4. But we know it's going to be negative because of where the vector is in the quadrant. And which quadrant the vector is in, which is vector 2, which means that the x-axis is negative. And then our answer will be E. The component of x for vector A is negative 3.4, and the component of y for vector A is positive 5.9.